Today, I'll discuss how men's giving causes difficulties and makes them men. It's often said that a young man having his father in his life is a positive thing because masculine attributes are passed down from one generation to the next. However, in some cases, the passed down qualities may be negative for the next generation of men. Generational and cultural gaps are problems. My 40-year-old father grew up in Eastern Europe during and after World War II. He grew up in a communist country with collectivist beliefs. Women are more communal than men. Therefore, the 20th century war between communism and capitalism could be understood as a male versus female plight. In public, women prefer the safety of numbers and equal treatment. But in private, they display their true character. Men prefer to be themselves more in public areas with other people around. But at home, they're often false around their wives, trying not to rock the boat and getting away with it. I think that men shouldn't bend over backward to help strangers, and I don't care how many times you've seen Uncle Ben die in the first Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire. With great power, a man shouldn't be forced to take great responsibility. My father taught me to help strangers and have a good moral character, which might have worked better in a communist country where people had more camaraderie, but in a country where money talks, you might as well have a sign around your neck that says sucker. And when people see that sign, they come running to get favors from you. I don't blame my father for being a nice guy because during communism people paid his favors back, but in capitalism, they just used him. A visitor to my channel said that his mother beat his urge to help others. He said that she wouldn't let him become a pushover mangina. Looking back on my life, I wish my mother had done the same thing. Instead, I spent the last 15 years helping strangers and people around me who were capable of helping themselves. Men are trapped on the second level of happiness, doing things for others, which make them happy. This second level has termed the life of engagement. We interact with other people and assist them to accomplish work and chores. We love others and help them out and find purpose and joy in helping others, but generosity leads us to difficulty. The third degree of happiness is a meaningful life. When I make these movies, I hope to influence people and change their lives. The third stage involves supporting people on a higher level than yourself, believing in the highest principles, and maximizing your abilities. Spider-Man was often torn between stages 2 and 3, trying to love and care for Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane, while also helping the city of New York. We need to stop living our lives to save others and live for our fulfillment. But it can be difficult to live up to MGTOW ideals. Being generous is often beaten into men in our society by women, the media, and the state. We are forced to be generous whether we want it or not through taxation. With the progressive tax rate system in North America, the more money we make, the more generous we must be with our earnings. My brother was selfish because my mother raised him early in life, and she was materialistic and passed on those qualities to him. He never went out of his way to help others, but he expected others to help him. He avoided being taken advantage of by being generous to others, and he lives in constant fear of failure because he's never really succeeded. In the last 60 to 70 years, public space has been impoverished while private space has been enriched. In modern suburban cities, personal spaces are lavish and large, and the exteriors of homes and public spaces are poorer. I believe this reflects women's personalities. Where they feel most comfortable is where the comforts of life are, while men are happier with fewer possessions and smaller dwellings. Take care, you all. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up if you like today's video.